Hello, this is the DMD. Let us tell you about our Teespring store. We have loads of awesome logo wear for you to purchase and show your support for the DMD. Your purchases help the podcast out a lot. It provides us with funds necessary to keep the podcast running, and it puts our brand out there so others can discover our podcast as well.
Additionally, and while I cannot confirm this myself, I have been told that wearing DMD logo wear will grant a +2 bonus to your charisma. Head on over to our Teespring store at teespring.com/stores/the Dungeon Masters Dojo and get yourself some DMD swag. Let your friends and everyone else know you're a student at the dojo.
As a thank you to our listeners, we're offering a 15% discount on all items in our shop from now until the end of January. Just use code THEDMD, all caps, all one word. Thanks for listening. Greetings and salutations, my fellow DMs, GMs, referees, judges, game operation directors, and all the other varieties of storytellers. This is your DM, Bill, and it's time for another DM Quick Tip. This week we're talking about catering your players, the Thespian. If you listen to any of our episodes, and I hope you have, we've often speak on how well we know our players at our tables, and how we try to give them what they want in gameplay. When you're just starting out as a storyteller, it can sometimes be a little difficult to figure out what the play styles are in your particular group. If luck is on your side, you have already been gaming with some or all the people at your table. You may already have a pretty good idea of what their individual playing styles are like. If not, then check out episode number 4 of our podcast, 5 play styles you may encounter. I guarantee it'll help. No matter what, don't be discouraged. Some styles will come to the forefront from the start. One of those play styles that will be quite evident is the Thespian. Here is a true role player, an actor at heart. Showing up in dress, garb, and outfits that mimic their character, they enjoy getting into character and using dialects and accents every time they speak. So much so, they'll find a reason to talk to everyone they meet, whether it's a party member, an NPC, and yes, even the monsters. I've actually witnessed a 5-minute greeting and a one-sided conversation with a horse. Whenever the player is asked anything about their character, they slip right into the role with the voice and all for a full 2 minutes just to answer something like, "Hey, does your character have a candle?" So how do you as a storyteller fulfill the role-playing needs of this player? Simple. Give them a stage, figuratively and literally if necessary. These player characters are often the spokespersons for the group, although not always elected, selected, or even wanted to do so. Give them something to talk about. If they are the party's spokesperson or leader, give them the opportunity to explain the plan of attack, or how the deception or diversion tactic is going to unfold. If a fellow member of the group has gotten into trouble with the constabulary, then someone's going to have to champion his or her cause as the accused representative, hopefully avoiding any unpleasantness. Perhaps the party has caught a thief or a rival informant and actually managed to keep the fighter from outright killing the culprit. Very, very unlike our group. An intensive questioning is probably about to commence. Who best to lead the fact-finding endeavor? Always best to give the good cop a try before the bad cop is set loose. Like all good guys and bad guys alike in comic books, TV shows, and movies, the dramatic staging for an epic monologue can set the tone and encourage or inspire the players at the table. Start the dialogue with your own monologue and goad the player character into a response. You're not likely to be disappointed. You can bring up a specific point that coincides with the Thespian's background. I find if you skew or bastardize the facts about the background, it can really set the player off. Try not to smile as the PC does all they can do to set things right and clear their good name, or maybe even embellish on the rumor or inaccuracies to gain greater reputation. Showing that it's a ruse will spoil the effect and the mood of the encounter. Corner them into a flaw or a bond that's in jeopardy of being revealed to the party, or worse, to the antagonist, who can use the information against the player character, or maybe even the other members of the group. Now let's see how they try to diminish the facts or even explain it away. Provide plenty of NPCs to converse with. Whether the NPC has information that furthers the plot or not, have fun with the flirty bartender or the stingy owner of the apothecary. Confrontations with an NPC can always provide fodder to help or hinder the plot, and maybe even a separate story arc altogether. And best of all, if the player character is a bard, then all bets and restraints are off as a storyteller. Have a stage ready to go, and let's see him entertain the masses, even if the masses are only the party and the old man sleeping by the fire in the tavern. Don't let him off the hook either. A simple, "Oh, I'm going to go up on the stage and sing or play a couple songs. How much coin did I get?" That won't do. This is the group's actor and entertainer, mouthpiece and diversion. Let's see a show. And that's this week's DM Quick Tick about the Thespian. See you next time in the dojo.